When the world pressed pause to the COVID-19 pandemic, domestic violence did not pause. Children and young people are still experiencing and witnessing domestic abuse. Calan DVS took immediate action to develop the services to enable anyone experiencing domestic abuse to get the support that they desperately needed. Our children and young people's team jumped to the challenge and created a programme that is fun and accessible to all. The team created an activity pack that includes a mixture of emotional health and well-being activities, arts and crafts, coping exercises and fun activities. Making homemade stress balls, learning about healthy relationships, word games, puzzles and mindfulness colouring are all included in the pack. The children also receive a guide to making a COVID-19 time capsule that encourages them to make the experience a positive one rather than a scary time. The COVID-19 pandemic has been a difficult time for the whole world, but for people living with domestic abuse, it is so much harder. More than 130,000 children in the UK live in households where there is high-risk domestic abuse. Children and young people are more aware of what is happening than parents realise, and the impacts of domestic abuse can affect them in various ways depending on their age, personality and support network. Children and young people experiencing domestic abuse can have their safety and well-being severely undermined as a result of living with domestic abuse, and all children witnessing domestic abuse are being emotionally abused. 62% of children living in domestic abuse households are directly harmed by the perpetrator of the abuse, in addition to the harm caused by witnessing the abuse of others. Young children as young as 14 can also be the victims of domestic abuse in their own relationships. Calan DVS offers a range of services designed for children and young people who have or are experiencing domestic abuse. We work in partnership with many organisations. We work with Welsh Women's Aid to develop programmes that support children and young people. Recently, Calan DVS, Caernarfon Women's Aid, Cardiff Women's Aid, Gorwell and West Wales Domestic Abuse Service have come together to deliver the Ar Trac project to children aged 5 to 16 across 10 counties in Wales, thanks to the funding from the Welsh Government. Ar Trac supports children and young people who are exhibiting difficulties with their family and peer relationships, having experienced domestic abuse. By addressing these difficulties and building upon the children's strengths, the project aims to minimise the impact of the abuse and improve physical and mental well-being in later life. We hope to bring the Ar Trac to Bridgend in the future. Calan DVS also deliver the ACEs Recovery Toolkit and Inspiring Families, always keeping the voice of the child as the centre of our work.
One of the programmes that we offer is the Children and Young People's Domestic Abuse Recovery Toolkit. This is an 8-week programme for any young person that's experienced or witnessed domestic abuse and is able to take part in a group. It's unique in its approach as it uses a combination of trauma-enforced resilience focus, specific trauma-focused cognitive behavioural therapy and also a person-centred approach. This programme has been written for children who are no longer with the abusive parent. Another programme we offer is Respect, a toolkit aimed at young people. This is a programme for families where children or young people aged between 10 and 19 are displaying aggressive or violent behaviours towards the people closest to them. This can include intimate relationships or family members, and the programme does not blame the child. The programme lasts between 10 and 12 weeks, and to refer to this service, please contact Calan DVS either via phone or our website.
We have recently developed a confidence building programme for young people aged between 12 and 16. Over 10 weeks, this programme aims to promote self-esteem, confidence and independence. We will look at goal setting, trust and communication.
Hi! Last year, my mum, my siblings and I all received support from Calan. Personally, I had one-to-one sessions with Chelsea where we not only discussed different methods on how to deal with stress and anxiety, but it was also an opportunity for me to get unnecessary stress from the week and from the past off my chest. Because at the time I had some panic attacks and I had low self-esteem. also during the time, I was questioning my sexuality, so I was quite anxious about the thought of coming out and things like that. Due to these few sessions that I had with Chelsea, just by talking about things that I found stressful during a certain time or during the week, it allowed me to pluck up the courage to have a conversation with my mum and come out. So yeah, thank you Chelsea and thank you Calan for being so supportive and helping me overcome stress and anxiety. I just wanted to make this video and say that everyone in Calan is so supportive. I never felt judged once. It's really diverse, which is great. And yeah, I just wanted to say a big thank you to Chelsea and Calan for being so supportive. Thank you. Bye.
Hi, I'm Calan. I work as part of the Children and Young Persons team for Calan DVS. One of the programmes we offer is the STAR programme. This programme encourages the development of safety, trust and respect in relationships in a safe and friendly environment. This is suitable for ages 4 to 25. The programme is delivered to 4 different age groups: 4 to 6, 7 to 11, 11 to 13 and 14 to 25. For ages 4 to 11, the programme is therapy-based. This programme enables discussion around the experiences, understanding of the impact of domestic abuse on children and strategies to cope. For ages 11 to 25, it is more educational-based, encouraging healthy relationships amongst young people and prevent domestic abuse in future relationships. It challenges opinions and beliefs and raises awareness of where to find help and support. Included within the service, we provide one-to-one support to those who are not ready to work with the groups or need tailored support to suit the individual needs. All one-to-ones have an individual support plan which are developed with the child and young person and is reviewed every 6 weeks. Booklets are provided to complete on a weekly basis, which helps them monitor the development they have made and work they have completed, as well as providing a visual tool where they can see their progress. One-to-one sessions can be carried out in a variety of settings, including schools, home, community or in our office. The CYP team liaises with schools, colleges and educational and training services within the area to deliver sessions or programmes. Some of the sessions are on domestic abuse, healthy relationships, grooming, sexual exploitation, sexual respect and coping mechanisms.
Hi, I'm Josie. I'm 9 years old and I'm experienced with Calan. And let me tell you, it was great. You may be scared at first, but they are such lovely, kind people who will make you feel so much better. They helped me with my emotions and a family problem. Thank you, Calan.
Hi there, my name's Kate and I am a project support coordinator for Calan DVS. A part of my role is supporting the children and young people within our refuges. It's really important that when the children first arrive in refuge that they are engaged within the first 48 hours so as to minimise the risks with adverse childhood experiences. There has been an entirely new programme created, a one-to-one programme which looks at feelings, any changes that have happened and any other issues that the child or young person might be experiencing. This is delivered in one-to-one weekly sessions in a safe and friendly environment where we look at promoting positive and mindfulness to ensure that when they leave refuge that they remember it as positive an experience as they can. I can also liaise with schools and other agencies. This is important to ensure continuity of support for the child or young person. During the last couple of months, myself and another member of staff, Chelsea from Calan, we completely redecorated an outdoor space for children and young people in the refuge, so that they have somewhere where they can go, where they can hang out and relax, they can do their homework in there. It's just in a different space away from the refuge itself. We've had some positive feedback already about this. After a period of 6 weeks of the children having one-to-ones with me, they're then re-referred to the main children and young person team within Calan, where they can either continue having one-to-one sessions or they can move on to the STAR programme, whichever would benefit them the most. Currently, from the new programme, we've been having some really great feedback, and some children have already reported that they really like their sessions. You'll see some quotes on the next page.
Please take a look at our website www.calandvs.org.uk for information about all of our young people's programmes.